your favorite psychic medium, host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your energy and about non-physicalness and how you're a non-human entity having a human experience through my own experience, through the help of my very own spirit team, the Guild of the Golden Triangle. We are doing psychic development to help develop my childhood psychic gift that I started 4 years ago. You can see our ascension process from that time on our TikTok, and we also have an Instagram. If you want to be part of our guild crew, you can go into the description bar and find all of our socials there. Aliens, person, alien, yes. We are aliens here to raise the consciousness of humanity, here to be of service to you. Sir Valley! What up, homie? Welcome, welcome. We love you. You're a beautiful angel, here to have a human experience. We're so excited you're here. We are here with another collective read so we can get higher perspectives of linear views of our energy, of our emotional state, so we can understand why people do the things they do, and hopefully, ungraciously, Spirit says ungraciously, but that's what it's about. It's about coming here to Earth School, to learn lessons, to undo karmic ties, to help ascend, to help push us forward in soul development, and we're here to help you do that. So we are going to do another collective read. It's random. It's whatever spirit wants to bring through. Just remember, time is fluid, so it could be past, present, or future. And this isn't for you to attach yourself to because anything could change at any moment from one decision to the next. And we do want to remember that it could also be an alternate timeline that's happening at the same time, and that energy is fluid, so it could be male or female. It doesn't have a gender. You have to put it where it fits, okay? And we don't read people, we read energy, okay? And that's why we do it, to help you understand energy, to help you understand yourself, to help you know how to clear your field, to live a more aligned life. That's why we do it. So we're gonna get started, okay? I was feeling before I got on here, I was feeling a little, I don't know, kind of indecisive, I guess, because I was like, I had a lot of things I had to set in motion before I could sit down. I don't know if it's going to be related to the reading, but I do want to get it out of me so we can observe it. You know, that's what we do. If you're feeling something that you're not sure of, you can speak it out, you can journal it, and then you can ask yourself to observe it so you don't attach yourself to it, so you don't feel it like all day long, and that's the momentum that you're in. You can stop that right away by asking yourself, let's observe it. So just so you know, just a little side note. Yes, so you can turn it around, Spirit says. Spirit, where do you want to start? Where should we start today? Where am I drawn to? What am I drawn to? Let's do some colors. Let's do color cards. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know today. What are we learning today? What are we going to see? Who needs help? We're here to be of service. Service to the collective, to help them through this transition, which we talk about on Spirit News. It was called the time jump. For me, it was the energy shift. So we're going into a new energy. We're going into the age of Aquarius. We are in the age of Aquarius, and we're going higher in our frequency and our vibration because of where we're at in the solar system and how close we're getting to the sun. So if you're feeling emotional, if you're feeling a little off, it could be because of that. If you want to know more, you can go listen to that on Spirit News on Spotify. We talk about that. All right, Spirit, tell us what up. What up, Spirit? What's going on? Thank you so much, Spirit, for being with us. Space. I knew it. Didn't I say? Someone's feeling a little indecisive. Someone's feeling, space can be looked at in two ways, and you'll know what space you're in by the way you look at it. Hey, guys. Jill and Kay Sullivan, what up? Peace and love. Peace and love. We love you. Spirit says 10. And there's 10 people in the chat. Well, I'm going to do a reading now, okay? Because we're going to see who this reading's for. If you want a reading, I do 20-minute readings for $20, and all of my information's in the description bar, okay? So they also changed the like button. If you want to like this video, you need to go to 3 dots at the top and you hit the like button from there if you want. So someone's in a place of space. Someone's in a place of space. Jill, if your house has spirits in it, you should talk to them. Ask them what they want. Ask them what they want. If this isn't for personal readings, you can email me, patiencewithspirit@gmail.com. Do you born as a man biologically? No. No, I wasn't born as a man. Okay, so someone's in a place of space. And the way, you know what state of mind you're in when you're being indecisive and you don't know where to go is how you look at it. So Spirit says that one way to look about feeling indecisive is in being in a place of space is you fill it up. It's meant for you to fill it up, not for you to feel empty, but for you to be in a place where it's time to fill it up with something new. So this person may have gotten out of a cycle or a situation or a relationship or a friendship, something like that, or even a work, something like that, where they're kind of in limbo right now. So somebody's in limbo. They don't know, they might not know where to go. Yeah, determination sideways. This person is unsure of where to put their determination. But determination, it means you don't have something. So to be determined to get something means you don't have it. So be careful with determination. Yellow is the yellow chakra. That's will and I can, or I'm sorry, I will. It's your self-control, it's your willpower. This person may be having problems controlling their willpower. They may need to focus more on having control of their flesh, or of maybe they don't have any willpower at all. Growth, yeah. Growth. They need to be... Hi, Noreen. Hi. So this person's in a state of growth. I told you they're determined to grow, but they don't know which direction to go in. And they don't have any confidence. They don't have any confidence. They're probably thinking that this state they're in feels like empty. It feels kind of hollow. Spirit's asking them to work. This is a time for them to work more on their self-control. They need to control something. Thanks for subbing. Thanks for subbing. So this doesn't necessarily mean they were doing magic. Spirit said maybe, but they may have been. Spirit said they have stopped doing some kind of manipulation. Magic could also be manipulation. They could have used manipulation in the past to get what they want, to make something happen the way they wanted. It doesn't necessarily have to be the bibbidi bops. But good afternoon, Anthony. Thanks for being here. Thank you everyone for being here. I love you so much. So this person is not feeling confident because they're used to maybe lying or cheating, or saying manipulation. They're used to manipulation. So now they're feeling a little unconfident because what they manipulated to grow is not growing. Okay? So they're losing confidence in themselves. They're in a place of space. They were determined. Yeah, it's not growing. Like I said, it's not growing. Entrance. They thought, whatever they did, they thought it was an entryway. By using some kind of manipulation, they were determined to use this manipulation to grow something, to gain some kind of abundance. But now they're lacking confidence because whatever they did, it didn't grow. It didn't go the way they wanted. Now they're in fear. Uh-oh, I told you I felt a little funny in the beginning, didn't I? Yeah, this person may be in a state of fear because they put all their eggs in a basket of determination using manipulation, and that's just not a way to gain anything. You'll never gain that way. You'll always lose in the end. You may get something right away, but in the long term, you're always going to lose. And using manipulation is not a way to gain abundance. Manipulation and abundance is not balanced. That's not a balanced way to go about getting what you want. It's just not. So this person is in a place of space lacking confidence, and they have fear because they used magic or manipulation or lies to gain happiness, and it didn't work. And we'll find out why it didn't work in a second. So let's see. Spirit, why didn't this work out for them? Let's see. Thank you so much, Spirit, for being with us. How can we be of service? Why is this person in fear? They're afraid of what people are going to think of them. That's one of their fears. They were trying to do something that would make people look at them and like they were an authority or had some kind of power or some kind of status. But now they fear that people are going to find out what they did and not going to look at them the same way, is what I'm getting. When was the last time you felt butterflies? I told you, this person is scared that suppose that your perception of them is going to change and that you're not going to look at them the same way because of what they did. What's the most memorable scandal from your hometown? They may have been in plan. They may have been involved in some kind of plan. Serve me with your name. Serve. Everybody has it. It's a practice skill, patience. It's a practice skill. Oh, look, this isn't supposed to be in there. Do you prefer skim or whole? Do you prefer skim or whole milk? Setting the dinner table, and want everything to be perfect for our date night. So this could be someone that you dated in the past, or someone that you were with, or someone that is afraid that you're not going to want to be with them because of something they did. Do you prefer skim or whole milk? Setting the dinner table and want everything to be perfect for our date night. They're afraid someone from your past that you may be in distance from, or that's afraid of the way you're going to look at them. They're afraid your perception of them, aura, they're afraid that you're going to read their aura and perceive them in a bad light because they did something, confirmation, because they did something for abundance, to grow abundance, that they were determined to do, but it didn't work out. So now they're looking at you. You give them butterflies. There's something that's some kind of scandal that they're involved in. Something that may have involved a plan or multiple people. And they don't want you to know about it. They fear you're going to look at them differently. And it's really got them all in a kerfuffle. It's got them in a kerfuffle. Who would you want to have as a boss? See, I told you they wanted status. They wanted some kind of status or some kind of authority over you, or
it's not here.
Spirit said it ain't here. They didn't get that. The opposite might have happened. Who's the most likely to have a live, laugh, love sign in their home? This person thought that this opportunity was going to make their something abundant, possibly their home life, their work life, their money. They thought all around that this manipulation that they did, whether it's magic or just like word manipulation or something, they were determined to get happiness from it. But it ended up being a scandal. What's the scandal about? Who's the most ambitious person? Yeah, they worked really hard to do this. They were so certain that this was going to be the thing that was going to get them all these things. If you got a tattoo today, what would it be? Something that may have caused some kind of permanent damage. Something that may have caused some kind of permanent damage to either them or the relationship, or they fear that what they did might cause permanent damage because it's some kind of scandal. They might have tattoos. Also, they could possibly have tattoos. What moment in your life would you like to relive? Yeah, they're really regretting this decision. They really are. They did not foresee whatever happening, and now they fear that you're gonna find out and look at them differently. Let's find out. Binary, thank you. Hey Boyer. Hey Anthony. Thank you all for being here. I love you. I love you all. We love you. Spirit said carpet. They may have treated you like a carpet or walked on you like a carpet. They may have it may have disrupted your peace in some way. It may have they may have been unwavering in disrupting your peace and creating a challenge for you. They were determined to think of some kind of way to silence you or manifest something for themselves. But it might have been at your expense to some detriment, to some way it had to do with you. What does this have to do with the collective? Faithfulness. Something about your faithfulness. They may have thought, they may not have wanted to commit to you, or they may have known that you were very committed to them, that you were devoted. They might have thought that they might have taken you for granted. You may be someone who's very devoted, someone who is very faithful, someone who's very trustworthy, someone who possibly even speaks to the universe or is connected to the universe. You may have some kind of like a big heart, or your heart on your sleeve, you're very kind. They may have taken that for granted. They thought perhaps that you would always be there, that you were never gonna go anywhere. Willfulness. Yeah, that you were. They basically just walked on you like a carpet because you were so kind. Okay. Oh, thank you, Boyer. Thank you so much. I love you. You still gotta email me so we could talk. So this person may have taken you for granted because of your kindness. Okay, you were unwavering in the face of fear. They may have looked at your kindness as some kind of weakness, or they may have just thought you would never go anywhere. So they could kind of do whatever they wanted, whatever they were doing. Some kind of manipulation. They could have possibly trespass. There's a trespass. They could have possibly used magic on you or something to keep you. That could be why they possibly weren't worried about you leaving or going anywhere. But it's upside down, so you definitely did go somewhere. You definitely left this person. And that's why they're afraid. They have fear that you're going to look at them differently now about what they did. Serenity. They didn't know how to release. They didn't know how to release you or love you. They don't know the peace themselves. They use your gentle view of life to step on you with confidence. And you must have rose up against this in some degree or manner and faced this discrepancy, they were walking all over you like a carpet, okay? Because they must have put some kind of magic on you or manipulation on you, or they were manipulating you or lying to you or something like that. And you know, People who are very kind often get looked at like they're idiots or something, you know? But really, what it is you're supposed to trust people until they give you a reason not to, right? And when you're with somebody, you give people the benefit of the doubt because you want them to do better. You want them to do good. And you don't expect them to do things that would be to your detriment because you trust them. So this person took that as some kind of multitask, as some kind of opportunity to get one over on you or something, or to take advantage of you in your kindness. Like, for example, oh, they never say anything, so I'm just gonna do whatever I want. Or, they don't ever call me out on my bullshit, so I'm just gonna do whatever. I'm just gonna, say what I want, do what I want. It's a two-way street for sure, but this person, if this is you collective of whoever I'm talking to, they are a very devoted person, so they didn't have a reason, or they just didn't know how to create a boundary, perhaps, with this person. And so this person took advantage of them. And they could have possibly been using magic on them because they have the magic card. But it doesn't have to be magic. Um, it could just be like lies or manipulation. Okay? So, what else? Give me one more out of here. But now they're looking. Now there's some kind of separation that happened because you actually face the fear of, I don't know what this is. You could have separated yourself. You could have created space. So we had the space card. You guys are definitely in a moment of space, and it's causing this person to look at themselves because you had the confidence to walk away from them, and they don't have confidence. They and now they're worried that you'll never look at them the same again. But you give them butterflies, and they were involved in some kind of scandal, that, or it doesn't have to be a scandal, but some kind of situation that may have taken your peace and taken advantage of your devotion to them. Okay. Okay. I'll switch cards. Okay. What else? What else, Spirit?
Sidewalk.
Sidewalk. Let me see. What else, Spirit? So, what were they doing to collective? Why did they do this? What's going on? Why did they think they could take advantage of collective? Why do they all of a sudden care? Now they want to go on a date with you. Now they want serenity through love, and they want to release the past. Power. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. I told you guys are in separation. But this separation has almost, it's like they were taking advantage of you before, but you separating yourself has drawing them closer to you or something, because you give them butterflies. When was the last time you felt butterflies? I think this is like they had to lose you kind of situation, but I don't even know if you want them, I think this might have to take some time. Let's see. I'm not even getting the idea that whatever they did to you, it upset you. Your spiritual journey is beginning. You may have sparked some kind of awakening in this person. Painting again. Spirit said painting twice. You may have helped spark this person's spiritual journey by walking away, because they thought you'd never walk away. They thought that you'd always be there to put up with their bullshit or whatever it was they were doing to you. They were trying to gain some kind of abundance through some kind of manipulation, some kind of growth. They wanted to be looked at as a boss. They wanted to gain happiness through some kind of magic manipulation. And again, magic doesn't have to be magic. It could just be through lying, through cheating, stuff like that. It's time to think of everything that you admire in your partner. So, yeah, like I said, now all of a sudden that you're gone, they're like, oh shit, collective's gone, and now I'm realizing that I'm an idiot. And they they definitely shit on you, collective. They did not respect you. They didn't honor you. They didn't. If you want a reading, you can email me. Miss Patience, of all you just said, now I'm the one. What can I do for way out? I don't know. Let's see. If you guys want a personal reading, I do personal readings. It's 20 minutes for $20. You can email me, patience.with spirit@gmail. Let's see. I don't know what's going to happen. Let's see what Spirit says. We're just reading the energy where it's at now, but things could always change. For now, I think both of you are in a healing stage. You're both in isolation. This person's doing some inner work where they're starting to look at their actions, and that's why they're afraid. What was a time that you rose above someone's perception of you? Um, you rose above their perception of you because they were treating you like a carpet. They were just walking all over you because you're a nice person, because you're faithful and you're devoted, and they looked at that as some kind of weakness. Seeking, yeah, they took a risk. They took a big risk to seek some kind of different. They went on some kind of pilgrimage or quest. Um, they could have perhaps even followed some kind of different faith than you or religious beliefs. They could have taken some risk to gain some kind of aspiration and traveled away from you because they thought that they were going to be some kind of boss and have some kind of abundance, but this isn't supposed to be in here. Let's see what it is. Nine of Wands, alcohol. Spirit said alcohol. They could have been under the influence. The Spirit said alcohol. They could have been under the influence of alcohol that gave them drowning, cataclysm. Cataclysm. I couldn't say that word. Cataclysm. They could have done something under the influence that made them take a risk that they're regretting now. They were drowning, or they are drowning in. I have 9 of Wands. Hello, country girl. Oh, thank you, Boyer. I love you. Thank you so much. Please email me for a reading. I'd love to be of service. $20 for 20 minutes. So, refusing to compromise, give in, stubborn, rigid. This person was foolish. They were careless with you. They treated you like an object that was, they thought you would never break. They thought that you were false. Spirit said, but that's false. They were under some kind of false illusion that you would always be around. And they may have been under the influence of alcohol or some substance that altered their thinking and made them take risks. Risks that they didn't need. A foul mouth, Spirit said, with a foul mouth. This person's very stubborn. They're hard to compromise with. They're always in a defensive position. They always have to be the last one standing. Hey, Jonathan. My ex-best friend tried to kill me. Oh my God. My ex's best friend tried to kill me. That's crazy. I don't know if you can come back from that. But a lot of, I'm not making an excuse for people, but from doing the reads, when people have unprocessed emotion and they don't know how to they act out of their emotions, and when you involve alcohol and drugs, it can really make people do things that they would never do in a million years if they were healed, Um, and that's what's scary about emotions and not processing them and people who operate in them. She's an alcoholic. Yeah. Yeah, it is true. You would, when you are emotionally reactive and you haven't learned that emotions come and go, and how to process your emotions, how to control your emotions, how to read your emotions. Your emotions are energy, emotion, and so you have to. That's what meditation does. That's what breathing exercises does. It helps pull you out of that emotional state, so you're not hurting people. So you're not reacting out of that anger or that resentment or whatever the substance is amplifying within you, whatever emotional state is unprocessed. This person this person had somebody who was devoted to them, and because they don't know, they've never known love, they've never been in love, they've never thought love was important,
George.
they never they could
Noisy.
possibly have Spirit says noisy, foul mouth. They're just immature. They're very immature. And this person looked at you like you were always going to be there because they didn't understand what your value was, basically. And because they refused to compromise, took a risk. They took a really bad risk, possibly under the influence, because let's face it, if you're addicted to anything, if you're under any kind of influence, that's a substance, that's a chemical, then right away you know that you have unprocessed emotions, because that's just a pacifier. It's just going to pacify.
Drink.
Drink. There's a drink. Yeah, it's just going to pacify what you need to process, so it takes longer to process it. Okay? And so when you are already have an addictive personality or you have addictions, that automatically makes you in an obstinate position, because you don't want, it's hard to stop.
Blind.
It makes you blind. It makes you blind to see what the truth is, because you're putting a veil over your eyes, over your consciousness. You're trying to hide, you're trying to pacify something that you have to process. So, good morning, Levi. So, this person, because of drinking and alcohol, according to Spirit, couldn't see your value, and they played a foolish defensive position all the time with you. You could have possibly have told them how you feel over and over again, but they just, because they were careless with your feelings, and your emotions, because they're careless with their own. They're literally just they were pushing down their own emotions, and then they can't deal with your emotions when they're pushing down their own emotions. So
Spike.
spike. So it's easier to just diminish you. It's easier to just diminish your value. Yeah, feelings. As I talk about feelings, here's the moon. It says feelings. Self-soothing. Alcohol and addictions are to soothe something you don't want to look at, guilt, shame, things like that, and they can alter your moods. And there's an ex of mine who killed himself from drinking at 35. That's so sad. That's so sad. That's why alcohol should be illegal. I mean, of all drugs to be legal, America makes alcohol legal, and it's really one of the most dangerous drugs out there, because it's so easily available, and it puts you in a really toxic, it really just closes down your heart chakra. It makes you unable to process things. It really just is a pacifier that's not good. I'm sure it did. That's a tough thing to go through. God bless you. It sucks, because if alcohol wasn't so readily available, people might be able to choose more easily to process their emotions. Then it's easier to go to the packy and get a shot than it is to process your emotions. So this person had trouble with habits. They may have trouble with their stomach. This situation could be manifesting itself in some kind of weakened immune system, They could possibly be having mood swings,
traffic,
traffic. They could be blocked up. They're blocked up. Or they were at this, they were when they decided to do this magic against you. They did some kind of they did some kind of reactionary risk while they were intoxicated, that they're regretting now, that they that may be affecting their actual health, from
scary,
scary spirits. It's scary, from it may be affecting their health now, something they did in the past that has to do with something with magic and you. And again, it doesn't have to be boobity bops, bibbity bobbity boo. It could be just manipulation, because they refused to compromise with you. They didn't want to.
wait and see,
They didn't want to look at themselves. You know, they didn't want to look at themselves. They didn't want to admit to themselves that they had something to change. So they made you look invaluable, unworthy. They cast you out. Capricorn. I got a Capricorn here. They had
crying,
crying. This person's probably crying. This person's crying over you. Sunday, March 31st, Charles Johnson, Jr., 55. We love you. Yes, we love you. God bless. R.I.P. to all our lost loved ones, to alcohol. So, or to any substances. Um, so this person didn't take you seriously. They may have held back from you. They were very rigid. They saw you as disciplined, and that may have threatened them because they lack discipline. They lack self-control. Um, and Capricorn, you could possibly be a Capricorn. You don't have to be, but a Capricorn is a boss. A Capricorn is very accomplished, realistic. This says badass. But they looked at you and saw that you were those things that they wanted to be, and while they were drinking, it could have possibly enhanced their resentment of you being those things that they didn't know how to be, and so they became in competition with you, or I don't want to say competition, but they became uh, they held back from you because they weren't stepping up to the plate. So subconsciously, because of their unprocessed emotions
this is my home,
while they were drinking, it was their home to be in this energy. They, when you're drinking, you do things that you regret the next day, that you regret. And so they wanted to take authority. They wanted to be looked at as a boss. They wanted to be looked at as ambitious. And while they were drinking, they may have, well, been delusional in thinking that that's what this would have made them look like to people. So they they were in their feelings. They were self-soothing. They weren't. They had no self-control, basically. They had no self-control, and you did. You had discipline. They didn't like it. 11th house, the edge. This pushed them to the edge. They kept seeing you growing or doing whatever, being a boss. I don't know if you have some kind of business that you were building, or something you were making, something you had structure. Um, you were
number,
wise. They were just very
otherworld,
otherworld. Spirit said otherworld, and I have moon and magic, so I don't know. They could have found some kind of friend group that may have introduced them to some kind of alternate belief system or alternate faith system, some kind of spirituality that may have introduced them to some kind of experimentation with magic or something like that, or some kind of word manipulation or something, some kind of experiment that they met some kind of friend group, some kind of community that helped them to discover something they thought would be like some kind of startup or some kind of mm, some kind of future goal for the future, something they wanted to manifest. Um, but it came at a risk of rebelling against you. The risk was the rebellion against you. Whatever this community brought to them, some kind of opportunity. It says tribe, community, friendship. So some kind of group. They looked at it as some kind of creative venture. Because they were drinking. When you drink, you everything is altered, an altered perception, an altered perception. So they weren't looking through a clear lens. They really weren't. They had resentment. They thought you were overshadowing them. They they were very insecure. They didn't have confidence. I had the confidence card upside down. Okay.
That comes.
So what now, Spirit? What do they want to do now? That everything's all now that they're separated. Let me see. What's going on now? No, I'm gonna do different cards. What's going on now? What do they want to do now? They miss you. They miss you. They're afraid that you're not gonna ever look at them the same. They don't know how to talk to you. They don't know how to approach you. They were interested in power, and you were interested in spirituality. They may have viewed your spirituality as something that differed from what they wanted at the time, or they might not have understood it, or something like that, or a difference of belief systems for sure. They might not be spiritual at all. I told you they're under some kind of illusion. Under some kind of illusion that they were going to get something. This group. It was this group. This whatever friendship. Disagree. Spirit said disagree. This group made them disagree with you. This group made them disagree with you and kind of, I guess, push them away from you. They made them not choose you. They chose this friendship group over you because this friendship group introduced them to some kind of venture or opportunity or something. Some kind of dreaming, some kind of fantasy, something that was wishful thinking. It wasn't very grounded, this opportunity, but they were looking at it through the lens.
Sandra.
They were looking at it through the lens of drinking. They were
2000s.
2000s. So to them, at the time when this was happening with this friend group, they were probably partying with this friend group. And while they were partying with this friend group, they were doing some kind of experimentation for some kind of common goal that they brought to them, for some kind of startup, for power, money, all the things they thought they wanted. And they came against you to do it. They didn't choose you. Now they looked at you like the star in reverse, or this friend group made you seem like the star in reverse, like you were negative, like you weren't an inspiration, like you were boring, like you were monotonous. But that wasn't true. Because I told you, yours wasn't true because Nine of Pentacles. Because you're Nine of Pentacles. Will your cancer be cured? Shakes Magic 8 Ball. Yeah, they chose a venture of getting money and power over choosing you because they didn't see your value.
Corner.
Or, actually, Spirit said corner. They're cornered. Actually, really, they did see your value, and because they couldn't appreciate your value, and because they were threatened by what you brought to the table, because you're accomplished and disciplined, and they couldn't be disciplined at the time But something happened. What happened, Spirit? What happened to this person to make them snap out of this illusion they were in? The Wheel of
Top
Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune. Spirit said topographers, so some kind of mapping. Because they're going through karma. That's why they took a gamble. They took a gamble, and now they're in some kind of upheaval. You cannot step into the same river twice. Their karma is losing you because they thought they could do this fuck shit, whatever experimentational venture they went on that was not even, it was wishful thinking because they were under the influence. It brought them some kind of ending, some kind of misfortune, and I think it was losing you because you're Nine of Pentacles, your abundance through hard work. You invested in something, and absolutely, and you worked on something that brought you. You're stable. They look at you like stability. And now that they don't have you, they're like, oh my god, what was I thinking? I'm such an idiot. Oh. Anthony. Hi, Tyler. Thanks for being here. So, now they're going through some kind of karma. Their karma is losing you and watching you be abundant. That's their karma. Because I don't think that you're really interested in, they want to go on a date with you. They want to start over. What does Spirit feel about that? They want to admit defeat. You had to walk away though because they have self-sabotaging behavior and they were bullying you. Five of Swords. They were bullying you. Ooh, barbecue chicken sounds yummy good. Oh, some pulled barbecue chicken sandwich. Oh, me so hungry. That sounds yummy good. If you guys want to like the video, the new like buttons at you have to hit the three dots at the top, just so you guys know. You don't have to. But this person did underhanded behavior while they were under the influence to you, and they're so in regret, but they want to take you out on a date, but they're afraid that you're not going to look at them the same ever again because they know that what they did to you was underhanded, that they were bullying you, they had aggression towards you, and maybe even perhaps violence, or some kind of intimidation. They were sabotaging this relationship because they didn't feel worthy. If we get a higher perspective of this linear view, they were using you for, Spirit said used. They didn't look at you like wish fulfillment, and this friend group somehow convinced them that you are boring, that you're monotonous, and that there's no future with you. And since they were under the influence, they were easily influenced, and they came at you. they came at you. They wanted to defeat you because they were under an illusion that I don't know, something about you being lazy, being negative. This friend group may have convinced them that you are some kind of like naggy person that doesn't let them do what they want and something else. So whatever, but it was all just they party together. This friend group is the bad influence. This friend group talked them into taking a risk, some kind of gamble, to step away from you, and you pulled away. Tell me about collective. Collective, you're over here. Nine of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles. You're some kind of teacher or some kind of you're someone who's a team player. You work hard. You're dedicated. You have something that you're building that from the bottom up, very detailed. You're
2 o'clock.
2 o'clock. You're mature. Um, you're you're over here working hard, and they're over here fucking around under illusions, dreams, doing underhanded behavior, and you're just over here planting seeds, watering your garden, you know. But now they're going through, they did this for a Wheel of Fortune. They did it for some kind of fortune that they thought they were going to receive, for power, for status. They could have used some kind of manipulation. Well, tell me about this magic. Tell me about this magic, Spirit. Woo. King of Cups. King of Cups. What? What? King of Cups.
I don't know.
Okay, I'm just gonna say it for the data. I don't know if it's true. You have to tell me it's your story. But this person may have manipulated you to keep you from a King of Cups? A man in touch with his emotions? I think that this person, okay, I'm gonna say it. Your person didn't have self-discipline. Okay, they didn't have self-control. They may have had a drinking problem. They did a lot of things drinking, but you do have discipline. So to prevent you from leaving them, to find someone better who's emotionally balanced, who's doing the work, a King of Cups, they may have put some kind of magic or manipulation on you to stop you from leaving them. Like a love spell or something. What? No wonder. No wonder they're scared. Christian could be significant. No wonder they're scared. They want to be with you, but they're like, why would they want to be with me when I put some kind of magic spell on them so they wouldn't leave me, and then I did whatever. That's why they were so confident that you wouldn't go anywhere, because of some kind of manipulation they put on you. Because they didn't want you to leave them, because they knew you're a good catch. You're a good catch. Oh my gosh, that is so foul. So, because I'm not going to do better. I'm not going to treat you right. I'm not going to acknowledge that you're a good person and that you're doing what you're supposed to do, but I'm going to do what I want, and then I'm going to do a magic spell to make sure you don't leave me. That's something else, honestly. That is very selfish. But they were drinking at the time. We don't
Probably not.
Spirit said, yeah. Yeah, that wasn't gonna happen. Spirit probably stepped in and was like, hell no. Because you're the Nine of Pentacles. You're a team player. You're independent. You're wise. You make good investments. Yeah, fear of change. They didn't want you to leave them. So they put some kind of magic spell on you or something. Because they weren't ready to do... Oh! Whoopsie. Hello. Hold, please. Sorry. They weren't ready to do the work, to meet you where you were at. So, no wonder you don't want to talk to them. I mean, they were being indecisive. They didn't choose you, but they didn't want to let you go. They didn't choose you, but they didn't want to let you go. Which, that's messed up. Thanks. It's my mom's. because they didn't want to be restricted by you leveling up, but they didn't want to give you your props for leveling up.
Table.
They didn't want to. Spirit just said table, and I'm at the table.
Ouija.
Something about Ouija. They may have used a Ouija board with this friend group to put some kind of blockage on you so you wouldn't leave them. They didn't want to negotiate with you. They just kind of like, that's weird. They just kind of like kept you around because they just couldn't let you go. But they didn't want to. They didn't want to meet you where you were at. They wanted to keep fucking around. That's just not how it works. 555 on the clock. That's just not how it works. No, that's not good at all. You can't do that to people just because this, collective's over here working hard and this person's over here under delusions in la la land, not wanting to admit that they're fucking up. And so just to make sure that you wouldn't leave them because they know that you're a good catch, so they know it. 555, yeah, transformation. They know that so they selfishly held on to you and then walked all over you because they assumed you would never leave because of whatever spell they put you on. So they're storage. Yeah, you're just Spirit said giving Spirit a headache. Giving Spirit a headache. Oh, but look, 7 of Swords. Now they want to confess. Their conscience is kicking in because you left. And they know that you're a good catch and they know that they're messing up. So now they want to confess to you and turn over a new leaf. They want to take you out on a date. They're just afraid you'll never look at them the same again. And they understand it too because they were drinking, being an idiot. Death. Yeah, this is the end of it. You had to leave. It was upheaval. You had some kind of transformation and they had to let you go because you were like, after this, they were under some kind of power trip. They thought because of some whatever they did with the manipulation that they could do whatever they want and you'd still stick around. But something happened where maybe Spirit came in and cut the cord and was like, hells no, because you're still, upright. And they liberated you. You got liberated. Stripping away the worthless matter, says. You had to purge this person from your life because they didn't respect you and they didn't look at you like you were valued because they didn't value themselves. Yeah, you're Queen of Cups. You're Queen of Cups. Could be male or female. There's no gender. 90. They don't want to substitute you anymore. They imagine themselves with you. They think about you all the time. They wonder what you're doing. They think about all the stupid choices they made in the past. Smell. They think about all the rotten things they did to you. They really got themselves in a real self-sabotaging energy and sabotaged this connection. They did. They thought that they had all the answers. They thought they knew better than you. They thought that they were under some illusion that you were boring, that you were marketing. Someone marketed to them that you weren't worth it because they're a fool. Oh, an Empress in reverse. Oh shit. An Empress in reverse may have been part of this friend group. Someone who's overbearing. They could have possibly told this person that you weren't worth being with and they believed it. Basically, because they're a fool. Because they're a stupid fool. Let's make a meme about it. Spirit. Oh, jeez. Let's make a meme about it. What are they doing now? What are they doing now, Spirit? What are they doing now? They're like, peace. They're like, I ruined the best thing of my life. When all of your birthday wishes come from mom's friends posting.
Patience.
Patience! Hey, look. Patience, that's me. Thanks,
Big
Spirit.
hugs.
I love you. When all of your birthday wishes come from your mom's friends, nobody's here for this person now. Nobody's here for this person now because they burned all their bridges when they were drinking and they acting a fool. They had to cut everybody off because the only person that was good for them was you. And now they're like, peace out to everybody. Now they're in some kind of isolation because this is what they were like before. They were like, oh, I'm gonna get collective. I'm gonna do this and that to them, and then I'm gonna ruin them. When your little cousin calls you cringe, this person's cringeworthy. All the stuff they did to you.
Stand.
You had to take a stand against it because they're cringeworthy. Look, now they're like this. Oh, why? When you wake up in the morning and gotta remember if you're depressed or not. Because they were drinking too much. They were depressed. They are depressed. They used drinking to hide their depression. And they got mad at you because you were dependable. Look, this is them. This is them. Thinking about what they did now. When you're so
Regretful.
when you're so single, you don't have anyone to drunk text. When you're so single that you don't have anyone to drunk text. Yeah, it's not fun anymore when all your drinking buddies you realize ruined your life, right? Is drinking fun anymore? Ask this guy. Yeah, it's good. Drinking's really fun. I drink all the time and everything's fine. When you treat your plants like your own children and
True.
they still die. This person can't even take care of plants, let alone themselves, because they're a fucking monkey. They need to heal. They have things that they gotta heal. When your lazy uncle starts criticizing the women's Olympics gymnastics team, yeah, this person's very judgmental because they have lots of things wrong with them. And so what they do is they drink and then they project it on other people to make themselves feel better because that's what people who need to heal do. They will take somebody who's doing good, who's making them look bad or making them feel bad about themselves, and they'll take their drink and their drugs and then they'll point out all your flaws and make you seem like you're the one who's
Shut the door.
not valued. But really, that's the way they feel about themselves.
I died very recent.
So, how can we close this out, Spirit? How can this person unfuck themselves? How can this person unfuck themselves? Do you hate your job? Are you in a bad relationship? Is there something wrong with your health? Fine, get a new job, end the relationship, change your diet and exercise, or locate the kind of help you need. Exactly. This person was going through something they couldn't change themselves, and instead of going out and doing something about it like you were doing, they chose to undervalue you, undermine you. They chose to judge you for what you were doing to make you seem like you were the one who was a fool, but it was really them the whole time. And now they want you back and you don't want them. I love you. Thank you so much, Collective. I hope it helps. Bye.